Texas lawmakers start filing bills ahead of the 89th legislative session. Democrats are taking aim at the state's near total abortion ban, filing bills intended to clarify when doctors can perform the medical procedure under the state's medical emergency clause. State Representative Donna Howard, a nurse who represents parts of Austin, is joining me now to talk more about this. Representative Howard, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You know, we've recently seen reports about two mothers who died after doctors failed to intervene when they were having complications. During the debate on the abortion ban bills, you and other Democrats warned that this could happen. It's now happening.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we were hearing that from physicians who were very concerned about the vagueness of the wording and the severity of the consequences. If anyone questioned their intervention, they could lose their medical license, have up to $100,000 in fines for each event, and actually go to prison for 99 years, basically for life. So this was something that they had been warning us was a possibility. They told us over and over again, this is going to cause us to wait until women start dying. And sure enough, that's exactly what has happened.
So the argument from the other side of the aisle, when you guys were trying to offer amendments to clarify what the exceptions would be, to make this a little more clear, you know, you had Republicans saying, nope, the law is clear. It's pretty clear and doctors should understand it. Do you think that the incidents of women dying, women almost dying, women losing their fertility, you know, and frankly, the other horror stories that we're hearing, do you think that's going to be enough to sway your colleagues on the right this session?
I would hope so. I wish they would have listened to us in the beginning. But I can tell you that over the interim, whenever I've been on panels with some of my colleagues or just talking with them, they are still saying they believe that the language is clear, which I find kind of astounding when you have so many physicians who actually practice medicine saying that it's not clear. So I hope, because of what we've been seeing in the media, what we've been seeing in terms of people, as you pointed out, actually dying, losing their fertility, that we must look at getting some clarification there. And of course, it went to the Texas Supreme Court, which punted it to the Texas Medical Board, which basically has punted it back to the legislature. It is in our laps. We need to do something about it.
Yeah. I want you to tell us about the types of bills being filed to try to clarify and to some degree, you know, expand access to abortion health care for Texas women.
Yeah, well, part of the challenge, of course, is you can't list every single thing that might happen. That's the whole reason we have physicians go to medical school and learn the art and science of medicine to determine with their individual patient what their unique circumstances are and what the unique medical intervention needs to be. If it was as easy as 1, 2, 3, anybody could do it, then you just print it out. But that's not the way medicine works. And we have severely jeopardized the doctor-patient relationship by trying to come up with a list that is never going to be totally complete and accurate. It will be very difficult to make this such that you would never have any grayness to it. But we do know some things, and we have worked with the obstetricians and gynecologists to come up with some specific things that we could include in legislation that would give them some more clarity, that would allow them to intervene without having to wait for the woman to be on the brink of death. That would also allow for medical intervention if there is fetal demise and a prediction that the fetus is not going to be viable, rather than waiting and forcing a woman to carry a pregnancy to basically term sometimes to deliver a baby that's not going to survive, to force them to go through that trauma, to put them in a position where they're in jeopardy of their own health, because absolutely pregnancy has medical complications. That's why we have our Maternal Mortality and Morbidity Review Committee. Women die in pregnancies. And if they are having a non-viable fetus, forcing them to carry to term is putting their lives in jeopardy as well. We also want to have an exception for not only physical health, but mental health, that the doctor determines it is important for the woman's mental health that the pregnancy be terminated. So, we want to look at a variety of approaches here that the doctors can use using their medical judgment to make this decision.
Well, we know that this is an issue you'll continue to keep fighting for and something that we will continue to cover. Representative Howard, we thank you for your time today.
Thank you.